Time now for a special Christmas night edition of Bay Area People. It's about an East Bay family, and they're looking forward to the new year. They're also really hoping that their 3-year-old son will finally get the surgery that he needs.
KTVU's Landon tells us he was born with a rare condition that sent his parents on a desperate quest for answers and a solution.
Deep and wide, deep and wide, there's a fountain flowing deep and wide.
3-year-old Landon keeps everyone on their toes.
For me, he's the little boy that I didn't know that we needed.
After 2 decades of marriage and 3 kids, Landon was a surprise.
When he was born, they were 12, 14, 16 years old.
When they told the kids, the reaction had this video going viral.
My baby mom? Yeah. What? What?
The pregnancy went well, and they settled into life as a family of 6.
It wasn't until he was 6 months old where I was concerned, because it looked like the bump on his forehead was growing and his head circumference was jumping. So I think he was 25th percentile in his head circumference, and then at 2 months I think it was 40th, and then at his 6th month it was 80th percentile.
Doctors said not to worry, but she persisted, and Landon was diagnosed with craniosynostosis, a condition that causes the bones in the baby's skull to join together too early. According to the CDC, 1 in every 2,500 babies are born with it every year. Left untreated, the Mayo Clinic says children can suffer from problems that range from deformity, developmental delays, cognitive impairment, seizures, and eye disorders.
He was crying all the time. He was losing weight. He was getting further behind in his milestones. He was at almost 9 months. He was no longer rolling. They were threatening a feeding tube if I couldn't somehow get calories in him.
For most, the treatment is surgery.
See your son, go into a room that you can't be in and go through that surgery, not knowing exactly the outcome. It was very challenging.
I didn't recognize him. His eyelids were all bruised. They were swollen shut for 2 days.
But after surgery, the difference was remarkable.
It was like a night and day difference with regard to his interaction, his eating, just his interaction with people. Wasn't the blank stares anymore. He just really came to life. It was really pretty amazing.
The months passed, and although the shape of his head wasn't getting better, his doctors weren't worried.
He had kind of what we refer to as kind of like a ski jump, where the top of the skull would kind of ramp up and then down, and he would say those kind of things would modify and correct themselves over time.
But they got a second opinion from a surgeon who focuses only on craniosynostosis, and his diagnosis was different.
It was confirmed that now he had another suture, the sagittal suture that was back here, that had closed.
So now Landon faces another surgery, and this time they say insurance won't cover the out-of-network surgeon they want. Their 15-page appeal was denied.
I was heartbroken, actually. Yeah. I was really devastated.
But Landon's parents are determined to do this their way, raising money for the surgery through a GoFundMe.
The response was just very humbling, and to see family and friends be able to donate money like they were was just overwhelming. It was just really a blessing.
And they are sharing their story. They say hearing from other families gave them strength in their journey.
You have to fight for your kids.
And as they face this uncertain future, they say one thing gets them through it.
Whereas before, he wasn't interactive and not laughing at all. And now he laughs all the time. He's always laughing.
So whatever it takes, they will do what it takes to keep this sweet boy laughing.
How I wonder what you are.
Can you clap?
Claudine Wong, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
Clap your hands.
Bringing us the good stuff, Claudine. Love that story. All right, let's talk about weather. We are windy out there. You certainly